Cool. Okay. It has been a while. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? I hope you're all doing well. Did I move or did my camera move? I think my camera moved. That looks slightly better. I don't know how shit works anymore. Hello. Let's do some speedrun practice. Because I may or may not have challenged people to a race for the next UKSG. Whoopsie. Delete all save data. And let's go. Let's go to English. I, in fact, have played the Stanley Parable before. Make it nice and bright for y'all on stream. Current time is, of course, 12:01. Yes, we are going to indeed access those settings. The settings. Two. I need you. Content warnings. So anything I need to do here? No, I think it's that. That on. Show subtitles, show content warnings. And just to make sure that everything will work, because I don't trust the timer. Let's get some nice and loud audio going, because I'm gonna need to hear my steps. And then in theory, we're gonna take the third option. I don't need that right now. I don't need that right now. Let's just throw some stuff away. And let's just let's go. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. Okay, go this way. Oh god. Is there motion blur in this game? Please don't let there be motion blur in this game.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Was there something else I need to do? I think this is all I need to do.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
Watch me PB and like forget to do something that causes my run to be invalidated. That, you know, that would happen. That's something that would totally just happen to me.
A wave of disbelief, Stanley decided
am
to
I
go
going the
up to
correct
his
way?
coming to a staircase. Stanley walked
I think so, because I would need to go
boss's
down,
office.
hold F, and then yes, let's go.
All of his co-workers
and
were gone.
then it was a
What could it
tape
mean?
room.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
If I
Perhaps he
remember
had simply
correctly.
missed a memo.
So the tape
Stanley
room
came
is
to a set of
this
2 open
way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting
No,
room,
it's the correct
and
way.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
let's
first,
see.
just to admire it.
Ah, yes, this room.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the third
first open
option to
door
his
on
left. Okay, now comes the
Stanley was
fun
so bad
part
at
of not
following
falling
directions, it's incredible he
down.
wasn't fired years ago.
Ooh, that was fine, that was fine.
Stanley had now gotten himself
So far off the beaten path, that it seemed the opposite had begun. So far off the beaten path, that it seemed the opposite had begun. And now we wait.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly
So how was
trite
your day?
explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me.
I
all
slept
the absurd
incorrectly,
adventures we've
and
been
now my
through, and
back
it all turns
hurts.
out I'm just a tape recording. It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory.
Was that Discord I heard?
I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns
I
out
don't think I
all
heard
to be
Discord.
in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be
Be so simple to be you.
Life being an unending waterfall of surprises.
Am I going
and
crazy or are
delights.
there audio hiccups?
How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do.
Linux! Love it.
Now I've become sad at what you've done to me. This is
It's all your fault. Go. Next up is new content?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to
The
the meeting
hallway
room.
looks
Perhaps he had
brightly...
something
No,
to
the door's open. Hell yeah.
New content? What does that mean? New content.
It means ads are playing in about 30 seconds. Oh, speaking of ads, like I've been trying to get like ads and set up for YouTube now that they like allow me to. And for some reason, it's just not having it. Like, it's giving me warnings of like, hey, you need to do something in your payment settings. And when I click on the link they give me, there's nothing. There's just like, yeah, there's nothing to do here. What do you want from me?
Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Why are you being such a meanie?
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of
Ooh,
the Stanley
more!
Parable, delighting
Yes, we like
audiences the
more.
world
More
over.
better, more good.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
So am I.
Okay, so far it's an
Elevators.
elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
How much would it cost? I
Is it
wonder.
broken?
Right?
What's going on
To have
here? Should we
Jeff the narrator
should we be moving
read
somewhere
the whole
along?
dictionary.
There we go. All right, finally, at long last. it's
Also,
on to the
quick
new
flashing
content.
lights
I've
warning
never been
for
more
everyone in
ready.
chat.
Let's do it.
If you are susceptible to that, please cover your face holes. I guess? Yeah, I'm
I have to
rapid
say,
flashing
initial
incoming, trust me.
impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Mostly tedious.
It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give
Give me the content, Stanley. Okay, here we go.
All right.
I'm gonna look
All right.
down.
Let's see. It's the jump circle.
Yes!
Is that it?
Oh, that
Surely
was
that's not
good.
all the new content.
That was
There
good.
has to be something
Ooh,
else.
hello, Sparrow. You are first.
Elevator.
Welcome.
Stanley, I
Welcome,
have to
welcome,
say,
welcome.
initial impressions
How are
of
you
this
doing
game are
today?
not positive.
I am
It's just
relearning how to
elevators
speedrun
and
this game.
jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell,
I
could
wonder if it
count
actually is
30
20
trillion.
hours.
You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And every... wait. There's more. Yes, I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Yes. If only we had the bucket.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers
Yeah, I
with
saw.
no respect
How-
for their
how's your
fan
doggo
base
doing?
rush a
Because it
cheap
doesn't look
expansion to
good.
market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship. that's
Luckily,
gone into
I've
it.
been
In
doing
fact, I'm looking
surprisingly
right
well.
now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality
Although I
assurance
do
department
hope that I'm
signed
not
off on
getting
this?
sick.
I'm infuriated and I'm
But hey, I
offended.
survived my first plane
intend
trip.
to find
Woo!
these people on Twitter.
I'm
and
still
hold them
very
personally
hyped about that.
accountable. It's my fault, Stanley.
Also, this
I built
game
up
is now
too
very
much
dated.
anticipation around the
It's
new
not called
content,
Twitter
I'm afraid.
anymore.
It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the
Yes,
game,
reset.
and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Let's see.
frills,
What comes next?
no
New
gimmicks.
content
Just you and
2.
me having a great time together.
I
like
hope.
always. What do you say,
Right?
friend?
No. Oh, he hasn't been eating, drinking with the force and things, man. Ooh. Oh, no. Memory zone is first. How could I forget?
Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
So while I'm being a
I want to
sussy
show
bucket,
you
sussy
something.
bucka, words are difficult this evening. Yeah, I hope it's gonna go well.
You remember how
'cause
cheap
that
and
does not
unsatisfying
sound
the new
fun.
ultra deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better
Yes,
the
the
Stanley
past. We
Parable
love
used to
nostalgia.
be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't
The soundtrack
find
of the
it.
Memory Zone is just incredible.
Our
I love it.
little secret.
Yes.
Take a look.
Our little
I call it
sneaky
the Memory
secret.
Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories. So
Okay,
I can
so I
relive the
should not
peak
cut this
experiences of my
corner
life
too
whenever I
quickly. Yes.
want.
Oh,
Experiences
if you
like
get the
launch of
chance,
Stanley Parable
like
on
you can actually
PC.
see me on camera
You see, Stanley,
a lot
doesn't
of
the Memory
times.
Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley and over here is where I
And
keep reviews of the
oh, sorry,
Stanley
two thoughts at
Parable.
once. I should
Like
not do
the
two thoughts
stunning
at once.
triumph of
You
games
should, if you
journalism,
watch
10
the
out of
Crash
10
Bash run from UKSG,
James Stephanie Sterling
you
writes,
should,
and I quote,
you probably somewhere in there. It's like a 2-hour run. You know, 2-hour background noise. I am somewhere somewhere in that footage because I was called to the front. But it was cool. But yeah, I had so much fun in the UK, and I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna race one of the attendees there with this game. That's why I'm relearning it.
Literally every game ever created.
So let's hope
It was
everything is gonna
Skyrim,
work
it was
well.
Persona 3. It was all of them, and now
No, it's nothing.
It's nothing.
Oh no.
It's no games at all.
So
It
sad.
isn't even a Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now.
A lifeless
A
husk.
lifeless husk with an hour of new
Oh,
elevator
I am slow. I am so slow. Let's go this way.
Here's
Yes.
another moving passage.
I
this
guess.
time from GameSpot.com.
People play games because of what they can
The
do
Stanley
inside that.
Parable is both
Inside
a
that.
richly
Inside that, yes.
stimulating
And
commentary
your
on the
game is very
nature
good.
of
Like,
choice in
they can't do
games, and
anything.
one that offers some of the
Literally
most
anything. Oh
enjoyable,
no.
surprising,
Oh
and rewarding
no.
choices
Look at us
I've
jumping.
ever been confronted with in a game.
I love the
9
gravity
out
in
of
this
10.
game.
Don't you
It's like,
get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else.
Just
It didn't
pulling down like
need
crazy.
New content. It just needed to be left alone.
I
to
mean,
spend the
you're not
rest of time
wrong.
collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved
You're not right
video
either.
game memories.
Yes, here we go.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to get back,
Soft lock.
to have it all over again. Wait,
Nope, no
Hang
soft
on.
lock.
I don't
I
recall
wasted
this part of the
time
memory
for
zone
no
before.
reason.
What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam.
Oh, no.
The online video game distributor.
Nope.
I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these
This
reviews were
jump
glowing
is
as
so
well, weren't they?
finicky.
Honestly,
Yes,
I could not be
yes,
bothered to
yes,
play this
yes,
game to
yes,
full
yes,
completion.
yes.
The narrator is
Okay.
obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining.
Unfunny.
I'm not trying to be funny.
Sorry.
I'm trying to make a serious
Sorry for your
point.
ears. I just
I suppose
had
I
to do
could write
that.
up a handful of gags to insert into the
People
Stanley
downstairs
Parable,
are kind of
but the
very-
game's already such a
looking very weird at me.
layered web of okay, let's see what.
Let's
this
see if
one
I got
says.
this.
While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying.
Yes! Okay.
Preachy? Stanley?
Okay.
I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm
Okay.
preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness.
Okay.
This is actually quite shocking for me. I
Okay.
always, to be honest,
We're
I
doing
have
it.
always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy.
Okay, I think I did it.
Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't.
Okay.
Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. What's this one got to say?
I don't know. I'm jumping over
You
it.
have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up
That's
with
so
his
cool.
long-winded
I did it.
explanations of
I had
what's
so
happened.
much struggle with
I
that
wish there
earlier
was a
today, and
skip
I'm so
button.
happy that I managed to do it.
A
Oh,
skip button. Well,
Yes.
well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
I'm truly
skip
too
button.
preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the
Ooh.
record.
Oh,
Only
okay.
positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I do
Into the
anything
portal.
for the customer stand. And here it is.
and we skipped. Ah, look at us skipping in
You're
time.
back, you
Yes.
see. You were only frozen in time.
Let's
for a
see if I
few minutes,
remember-
but it was
like,
plenty of
there's so
time
much
for me to
remembering in
deliver a
this game.
long, rambling monologue.
There we go.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me.
So what's
rambling
it you
on a
all
bit,
left for
didn't you?
dinner while we
But that's
skipped the
power of
dialogue?
the
There's so
button.
much
The
dialogue in
minute
this
I
game.
start to go
I
off
can't
on a
believe it.
thoughtless display of self-absorption,
Bye.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through
No
is becoming
door.
longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're... Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Oh boy.
Back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
How do you know
Stanley,
whether or not I'm
I
back?
think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
Or 3? Oh, hello. It's you.
Hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to
Like-
think about you and about...
I still would like to know how the narrator knows whether or not Stanley is active. Because, you know, I'm standing perfectly still, waiting for the button to unpress. Ow, my ears. Thank you. Ah, that's
They
better.
didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition.
But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They
didn't know.
bemoaned
They
the screams.
screamed.
They gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. Anyway, come on. Come on. There we go.
The end
This
is
is never the end. This 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 never the end. Sorry, I'm just having a bit of fun. You know, this game is, well, glorified walking simulator, as I always call it. Okay, destroyed. We're destroyed now. That's good. That's very good. I should probably have set YouTube to live chat. Oh, well. Okay, destroyed. Got it. So now we get flowers, then patch, and then walk. If I remember this correctly. So flowers, then patched up, and then walk. Please tell me I've done this correctly. Patched up. That is correct. My fingers are ready on the keyboard. Come on. Yeah. Go, 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 go. No! It was one more. It was one more. It's always that last one. It's always a sneaky, sneaky last one. Go on now. Yeah, boy. And now we've hit the trigger outside. So now we can climb up this building. You know, as one does. As you can see, this is such a beautiful building. And, oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that just happened, I guess. And, you know, this game is so beautiful, right? The sun is right there. The shadows are dropping straight down, even though that makes no sense. I don't have a shadow. It's such a beautiful game. But good job, we made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Honk! Honk indeed, Sparrow. I'm just waiting. Oh. And now? Now we get Expo. I think.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go
Okay,
to the
now it's
meeting.
dark.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
You noticed my
sign.
shine.
Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay. Don't fail this. You got this. We're just gonna jump over that, save a little bit of time.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out
Sure,
to
buddy.
be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense.
You know what's
we
really
take it
funny?
one
Like these
step
these grills that are currently in front of us, they just
Which is
disappeared.
why I'm very proud
Because
for the first time ever, the Stanley
the doors
Parable
just open, like you could see the thing coming in and opening. Did that save time? Only one way to find out.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly
Like, I have
re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new
33
territory
jumps
we'll
left,
cover
I would
with
say
a
right now.
full-fledged sequel. An
Because we made
entirely
2
new
with the jump circle
experience,
active.
built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
Right, we have 35
this
jumps, right?
is what fans have truly been asking for.
I don't
Now, to be
remember.
clear,
This is
I haven't
bad.
quite
I should have
nailed
looked at
down
the
what
counter at
exactly
the start.
The Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've
-1.
been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful
-1.
of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them.
32.
Calling
Got it.
Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean?
It
But
means
the
your
Stanley
mum.
Parable 2. Now that's an artistic statement right there. Oh goodness, Stanley, this is very awkward. I hate to do this. No? You're just going to ignore my advice?
Yes.
Fine. No fun new content for you then. You're the one who
I hate
spent
always
money
having to
on
do
this game.
2 jumps there. Okay. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on! Come on!
So, Stanley,
Yes.
what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together.
I wasted
as
so
one
much jumps
single
there.
coherent
That's
video
insane.
game, but I can feel it in my soul.
But it's good practice.
It's going to
Very,
work.
very good practice.
There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay.
There you go. No more moving. No more soft locks. Now we just need to stay still.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
No, I don't.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait. Maybe that's it.
Oh?
I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply...
So, now we just
insert
wait.
a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect.
Imagine if we just had to
with care
wait
for
this
the
entire
vision
time,
and
you know?
integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the
Stanley Parable 2!
Let me see if I can whip something
Wait,
up.
since when is Leo in the scheduling team?
All right, perfect. Go ahead.
You know what?
Take a look.
Oh. Oh, shit. Too late. Whatever. I was not paying attention. Okay, so now we need to collect fig leaves.
Co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Under the
Stanley
stairs.
decided to go to the
Bathroom.
meeting. Perhaps
Boss's
he was simply
office.
missed a memo.
Reset. Doors. Reset. No.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
Lift.
entered the
Reset.
door on
Doors.
his
Reset.
left.
You know, we can
Yet
still
there was
jump.
not a single person here either. Feeling
I can still
a wave
jump
of
here. What am I
disbelief,
doing?
Stanley decided to go up to his... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Found
Okay.
one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I
don't
implore
think I'm on
you
the
to savor
stairs.
each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Yeah, nope. Okay, I was stuck behind the pillar. That just sucks. That's just time loss. God darn it.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, There really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
And now we go to the boss's office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons,
I got a fake landline.
to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
You what? Time safe. Not a lot, but time
When Stanley
safe.
came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct
That's
way to the
so
meeting
good
room,
when it
and
happens.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
Just to admire it. You know
Wow.
what?
Yes. This
Getting the
room,
short hallway.
but eager to get back
I mean,
to
it's
business,
a shame it's not the
Stanley
blue
took the
office.
first open door on
Because
his
that one
left.
is just so fast with jump storage. But you know, I'll take the short
Stanley
hallway.
was so bad at following directions.
It's incredible he wasn't
5
5 years ago. Blue office! Aw,
All of his co-workers were gone.
that's a shame.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Perhaps
he
he
had
simply missed the memo. Let's see, and now we
Stanley
jump
came
on the
to a set
lift,
of 2 open
do a
doors. This was
scary
not the
jump.
correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
I'm
perfectly
always so
well.
terrified doing that
Perhaps he
jump
wanted to
because,
stop by the
you know,
employee lounge
if you jump
first,
off too
just to
soon,
admire
you
it.
fall
The
down.
lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to
Get back to business, Stanley took the first open door
on
to
his
his left. This is my left.
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
It's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
So by
I'm
doing
not
this,
sure
we can
Henry
just
really
go
am.
straight ahead.
I realize that
Ish.
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about what?
Oh,
Really? I was in the middle of something.
That
Do you
was
have
not- that was
zero
not super close,
consideration
but-
for others? Are you that convinced that I want something
Yes.
bad to happen to you? Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something.
press space to jump.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines.
And now
Those
we
figures.
wait for
I
the
haven't
map
stopped
to
thinking
load
about them
because
since you
the
nabbed
map
every last
is not
one.
loaded
Wasn't
in
it
yet.
just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim
With
with
inner
richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be
Bum,
telling a
bum,
story,
bum,
but
bum,
won't you
bum.
please
Oh.
indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
Na
I would
na
love
na
nothing more than to
na na
revisit the
na na
figurines. Just
na
one more
na
time.
na 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 na. So
Here's
I wonder
where
if
it
it's
all
like-
began. The first collectible.
I don't know exactly where the
Back then,
wall
we had
is.
no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6.
I think
right
I'm like
there on
hugging the
screen,
wall
but
here, or
how
at least
could
an
we know
invisible
for
wall.
certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
So innocent.
And here was a second Stanlerine. I'll be honest. Back
I mean,
then,
I
had
need to
no
wait
faith
here
in
'cause
you
the
to
skip
find
doesn't
any of
work
them,
on, like,
let
this
alone
patch.
6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of
Mundane, unremarkable ways. The boss's bathroom!
Let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand? Can you remember?
I don't know if I need to turn around here, but, you know, better safe than sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I'm through. That were way more jumps than I would like it to be. Yes! Okay, here we go.
Let's see, what came next?
Haha.
Oh yes, we found a Figly in this pink room.
Yes.
Oh, well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room.
Me neither.
But it's here in the memory zone, so
So
it must have
happened. I
This
also
was
love
the
how the
fifth
jump
mini
circle is
stand,
just
and
randomly
this one
loaded
was
into the
really
map, but not in
something
this
special.
one.
It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because
But
this
yes,
one is
you know.
particularly special to me, I made a little video to
Look
commemorate
how cute
the
it is.
occasion.
I'm so happy.
Enjoy.
Also got Figleys, Stanley's mini stand, Stanley Figs, Figlet Anlerines, Fig Anleys, and Stiggly Wigglies. I love it. I saw that thing was releasing. I was like, I need that. I need it. It needs to be in my crisp. I also have like the official gym button somewhere. Ba 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 da, ba 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 bow. Ba 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 down down bow 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 bow. Down.
Takes you back, doesn't it?
Nope.
I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
And now we go to the doors. I wonder if there's like a funny skip for this as well, but
And then Stanley,
I know there's like a 1.04.
the final figurine.
There's like a
here by the red and
insane
blue
skip
doors.
that just skips
This memory
all
is
of
the most
this.
distinct and clear in my mind.
And-
Perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the
Yeah.
others. Who can
Stuff
truly
just
say
doesn't
how
work
the
on
mind
modern
works?
versions, but
All
I am
know
too
is that
lazy
this
to
is the moment
downpatch.
where you picked up a Figly and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're
But then
all
again, if I'm not
collected.
I'm not
It
going
was
for
a
a world
moment
record, so
unlike
I'm not even
any
close to
other.
world record.
Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
So I don't need to downpatch. Bow, bow, bow,
And then
bow.
there was no more.
Okay.
Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
I am out of jumps. Oh no. Oh no.
I'm not done.
Uh-oh.
I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory
That
zone again
actually
from the opposite direction.
kinda
See how that
sucks.
feels. Okay, yes, the
Yeah,
room
that's
with
gonna
the
be a
red and
little bit of
blue
time loss.
doors. I
Holy
remember
wow.
this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going, I want more. And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched? Yes, I love that video.
And we got our lovely pink room.
Still don't remember the
The
pink
jump
room,
circle
Stanley.
isn't in
Still
this
no
level.
memory of this one.
I mean, it
Good
is.
room, though. A solid room.
I just can't believe I ran out of jumps.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very
Let's
glad
try
we
going for the
resisted
curtain
temptation.
first time. Like,
Next one.
not walking into this hallway. Just like, going around the corner, turning around, looking at the curtain, jumping. I wonder if that will do
This
anything.
was our second Figly. Don't you remember?
Nope.
Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it?
I have no
This is it,
choice.
The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going.
Like,
what else is there?
Normally I
What came
would
before
jump
this?
over here, but yeah, I see red text. We are out of jumps.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then. But time does put a... Oh, yes!
Okay.
The two
And I gotta
doors.
remember to
Who
not
could have
reset
forgotten that?
too
A
early.
Classic memory, this one.
Because if I reset too early,
And before
shit's gonna go
everything
down.
else, there was your office.
Because we need to go in, and then it turns black. And
Is
then
there
we're
anything
safe.
else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I
can remember.
I can
Ooh.
remember. Yes, I'm remembering
I still
something
want.
now.
What is my
remember
PB?
before
I
this whole
don't
story got
remember,
started.
honestly.
Back then I was...
But that's
I was
fine.
different.
Like,
I used to
I
make
am
big
so sure that if we get
decisions.
like
I was
below 30
passionate.
minutes, it's
I
a
was
PB.
skeptical. I weighed each
But we're not
decision
gonna
with
get there.
profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped
Maybe.
making decisions.
Oh! I was so focused. That's that. There you go. Time loss. I think it might have been 38 minutes. So like a 36 would be a PB? I guess. I don't know. I can't run live split. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. It is... the window capture broke. Holy shit. Hello, Honey Meyer. Don't worry while you're seeing my desktop. I am... Yeah. Like, you can hear game sounds. For some stupid reason, my capture is broken for some reason. Looks like OBS doesn't like it. Yeah. Let me go back to the video. Timer paused. Timer paused. Let's fix this real quick. Yeah. There you go. Well, I was worried about. Anyway, fixed. Because now, we can just simply reboot the game, and it will show not kind of PB either way. How are you doing today? Hopefully you are doing alright. See, now it's working. And the current time... Yes, my favorite time is 11:58. As one knows, you know. Don't care. Yes. It's just my poor mouth. Oh, I really hope I didn't exit out too soon now. That would suck. That would suck so much if I exited out too soon. Like, I want to keep it close. Oh. I'm sorry if you're not getting audio. My audio control software just crashed. Why is everything breaking? Oh, we have audio. Cool. Oh. Filing cabinet, of course. It's occupoincal. Like the only correct answer. I do not know what time it is right now. It's probably not the correct time. Yes, what is time anyway? Nope, you know everything about me. No. No. Just gonna press no here. I think I found a way to super quickly quit out. And like save a lot of time RTA. This is the Stanley Parable. Ultra Deluxe. It's like a game. It sure is a game, you know? Like it's an experience. But we're almost at the end of the run, so you'll see soon enough what this game is all about. Because this game is crazy. It's insane. Aw, poor person, their job's over. How sad. Taken by AI. Am I right, ChatGPT? Oh, that's still like the funniest thing that happened. Right, you know, like ChatGPT's job getting replaced by a better AI, as it should. Perhaps you'll see me again if you can find me. Talk soon. Yes, epilogue, let's go! We got the epilogue. The end is never the end. Epilogue. Many, many years later. That's fine. We are now at the office. This is, I assume this is where the office is, you know? Because we're just walking and I can just relax. And hold in 2 mouse buttons to keep walking. Because that's all I need to do now. This is just waiting. Like, I don't actually need to do anything because the level is on a timer. But this is a little bit more engaging than just standing still. Like, if I was doing recorded attempts, I would just stand still. Whoopah. I wonder, right? What if I hold W as well? Am I going faster? Nope, doesn't look like I'm going faster. That's a shame. How dare they have patched that? It would also be very Stanley Parable. Like, if you held like the mouse buttons to walk and press W, that you're going slower. That would be such a Stanley Parable thing to do. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's just incredible. Bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum bum. Okay, I think 2 more screens and then we're going to some mazes. And then I think it's the end. Yeah, so this is this one. I'm like remembering how this game worked. Because it's been like... I mean, it's only been a year since I last ran it. Has it only been a year? There's no way it's only been a year. Like, speedrun.com said that my PB is from last year. I don't believe them. I don't believe it's been a year since I ran this game. Like, surely it's been 2 years. Right, because I spent a full year on Superliminal. This is also fine. The Stanley Parable 2. Ooh, spooky. Very spooky. Also, you know, there's a great question that we always need to ask ourselves. Do we press the button? Because, you know, I think I'm gonna press the button. Y'all can't stop me. I'm gonna press the button. There we go. I pressed the button. And, ooh, figurines. Lovely. There you go. Just collecting an extra few, you know, 13 out of 6 figurines. What could possibly go wrong? And go. Hello again. It's nice to see me. Oh no, not another terrible... Wait, since when is the Stanley Parable a franchise? But you know, let's make more games. Sure. Come on. So close. Would be so funny if I PB'd. Dr. Circles. I'm not gonna PB. Like, it's gonna be just over. I know that for a fact by now. I have to speed the telecom page over. Come on. Yeah, nope. It's over. It's Jover. I think if I, like, fix... Like, get some tricks first try, I'm gonna PB. Come on. Okay. 38 to 21. What is my PB? 3802. Yeah, nope. That was not a PB. Anyway, welcome to the Stanley Parable 3 Dr. Circles. Which is, you know, which just happened. Now, we gotta reset the game. Goodbye, game. No. Okay, I guess I broke the timer. That's interesting. We're going to choose English. Yes, we've played before. The slider doesn't do anything. The current time is absolutely 12:01. Trust me, right? Just trust me. The current time is 12:01. My camera sensitivity is 2. Show this. Show content warnings, and that's it. Fix the timer and go. And we're going. Run 2 of the night. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed the memo. So we are going downstairs right now.
2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Let's not run out of jumps. That would be annoying if I ran out of jumps again.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
The broom closet ending is my favorite.
Stanley decided to go up to his, coming to a staircase. Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Hold F.
But
Okay, it was a little bit too late for holding F, and we go again. That was so fast. Ho ho. Look at me speeding.
Were gone. What could it mean?
Yeah.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Perhaps he had simply missed the memo.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. Never taking that door.
Stanley was so
okay, now comes the
following
dangerous part.
directions,
Because if I fall down, it's just a reset. Whoop. There we go. I am so good. There we
Stanley
go.
had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path
But it seemed the office had begun.
So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office.
There we go. And now we wait.
You didn't think I was actually
Look at all these cassettes.
did you?
I still need
What
to buy a
silly and
cassette
trite
player.
Explanation that would be. All the
Because
back
I
and
do have a
forth between
cassette
you
of
and
the
me,
Stanley
all the
Parable
absurd
somewhere.
adventures we've been through, and it
I
all
forgot
turns
where I
out
put
I'm
it.
just a
I am a
tape
terrible
recorder.
person. I forgot where I
was
put
all
it.
just in Stanley's head.
Because I have the
I bet
figurine in
that's the
front
kind
of me.
Twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely
Nope, that's just the game in here.
in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate
Hello, yes, sir.
storytelling. It
Aw,
must be
thank
so
you.
simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of
I lost the
surprises and
cassette
delights.
from the Stanley Parable.
How much more exciting you must
I'm
find the
kind
world
that's kind
than
of
the rest
sad.
of us do.
How are you doing, yes, sir?
Now I've
Hopefully
become
you
sad.
are
Look what
doing
you've
well.
done to me. This
Are
is
you
all
excited
your
for
fault.
BSG Plus? I know I'm terrified. Anyway, so we're gonna do this.
All of his coworkers were gone. What could it mean?
New
Stanley
content
decided to go to the
hopefully
meeting room.
unlocked.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You're excited to be cheering on from him? That is
New
fair.
content? What does that mean? New content.
Hopefully you'll find the time to like still come by now that it's closer. But you know that's fair. So yeah, we're getting a little bit of exposition. That is absolutely useless, and I wish we could skip this.
Hello, and
There's
thank
probably
you
a
for playing
skip.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in
So yeah,
2013
Honey Meyer, this
on
is the
home
Stanley
computers.
Parable.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable
Ultra Deluxe.
a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features
It all depends on
exciting new
if you do it.
content that broadens and expands
Ooh.
the world of the Stanley Parable,
But that
delighting
sucks,
audiences the world
dude.
over.
Like I would say come work for my company, but I literally cannot even afford to pay myself.
In the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Well,
this
hopefully
sounds delightful.
someone will hire
I'm very
you.
excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
An elevator.
So far, it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Wait, now I'm annoyed. Like I don't know where the cassette is now, and now I'm annoyed.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Or, oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content.
See, now I want to know where it is.
Ready. Let's do it.
And I probably won't get any sleep tonight until I know where it is.
I I have to
Now
say,
that's
initial
painful.
impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Mercy
tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content.
Give me the content, Stanley. Jump circle. Okay, we got
Alright.
36.
All right, let's see.
Someone
what's
keep going.
the jump circle.
Nope. 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 Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. This. Wow. Okay. Oh. Yes. Okay, there we go. Apparently, the game decided to not let me
Surely
PB.
that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness.
Another elevator.
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's
So
just
far,
elevators
for Ghost
and
twice, so waiting on
jumping.
3 companies
Is
you
this
know
not
are looking for
causes
full
for exciting
experience.
new content?
Yeah.
This is new content,
Yeah, companies
and
are
I could just
dicks.
read you the whole dictionary. There's
I am
20 hours of
so
new
happy to
content
have a
right
job.
there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable
You know,
Ultra Deluxe.
I would
powered
say
with
come work for the
1,000
company I work
hours of
for,
new
but you like
content.
live
And
way
that's-
out of the
oh,
way
wait,
for that.
There's more.
It's like they could train you.
Yes. I knew there had to be
Because I
something
know
else.
an
Let's
Access is
see
looking
it.
for people like
I'm
mechanics
ready
and
for
stuff.
whatever it is.
Then again, would you want to do that or
That's
not?
it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says,
Test achievement, please ignore.
What quality assurance department signed off on this?
Oh, I knew I forgot something.
I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
And
That's
I'm
my
willing
fault,
to...
Stanley.
the-
I built up too
Yeah,
much
that's fair. I mean,
anticipation
it's
around
like
new content, I'm afraid.
Brabant,
It could
Limburg,
never have lived up to such
Groningen, that's like...
expectations. If you're still with
It's kind
me,
of out of the way
let me
for
just
you.
reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
But hopefully you'll find
No
something.
frills,
Because
no gimmicks.
not having a job
Just you and me
sucks.
having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Yes. I'm gonna say yes. And now we're gonna be sus. Super sussy buckas. Come on. Boink.
Stanley, come over here. In the
Oof.
vent. I want to show you something.
Well, I guess time to spick up. Yes, time to spick up a game speed.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new
Yeah, I just
Ultra
pick up a
Deluxe
speed game. What
content
could
turned out to
possibly
be.
go
But it got me
wrong?
thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers
Yeah, but
won't
I
find
definitely
it.
get being bored.
Just our
'Cause,
little secret. Take a
you know,
look.
I could be in bed.
call it
I sh-
the memory zone.
There's some good
It's where
fan
I've been
fictions I could be
storing
reading right
all
now.
my favorite
But
memories
instead I'm
so
playing
I can
video
relive
games.
The peak experiences of my
But
life
you know,
whenever
playing
I
video
want.
games all day
Experiences
sounds
like
boring.
the launch of the Stanley Parable on
No,
PC.
it's a balance.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley and over here
Of
is
how
narrative
wonderful
reviews
Stanley.
of the
Yes,
Stanley
very
Parable.
wonderful.
Like this stunning triumph of games
Whee!
journalism.
We can
10 out
jump,
of
we
10
can jump,
from
and the
Destructoid.com.
jump circle doesn't care.
James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games
So
that
let's
aspire
try
be
to not
more than
waste
games
jumps.
end up less than any form of art. Stanley Parable strives
And then succeeds to be every game ever created."
Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim.
Yeah.
It was Persona 3.
Yeah.
It was all of them. And now
Yeah,
it's nothing.
that's don't you have
It's
like
no
stuff
games
you
at
can
all.
apply for?
It isn't even the Stanley
'Cause you're
Parable
looking for a job and you're currently
anymore.
unemployed?
It's just a husk
I think that
now.
stuff exists.
A lifeless husk with an hour of new
Oh,
elevator content.
I was too far away from the door. Silly me.
Here's another moving passage, this time from
Spot.com.
GameSpot.com.
The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't
That
need
sucks,
new content.
dude.
It just needed to be left alone.
That
to spend
fucking
the rest of time
sucks.
collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories. These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back
And have it all over again. Wait, what's the soft lock? Uh-oh. So yeah, if this dialogue doesn't play, you've soft locked. Isn't that fucking lovely? Okay, there we go.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining.
Unfunny?
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound... Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good...
Okay, I got this.
For someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets
Oh,
annoying fast.
oh, oh,
Preachy?
oh, oh.
Stanley,
Save that.
I'm not preachy,
Save
am
that.
I?
Fucking save that.
You can tell me if I'm preachy, honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh, dear. What an awful memory to have to hold. What's this one got
Hello,
to say?
Cookie 9.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up
Uh-oh.
with his
Look at me, I'm
long-winded
walking on
explanations
water.
of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button?
Yes, a skip button.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
Of course not.
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Exactly.
That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customers, and here it is.
There we go. I think that was a little bit slow, but
Look
that's
back,
fine.
You see, you were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of... Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button.
I only just
The
noticed
minute
that the
I
clock's,
start to
like,
go off on a thoughtless
actually
display of
moving.
self-absorption. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should
Look,
say that the
like,
amount of time the button has
is
been
that- I think that's the
skipping through is
first time
becoming
actually seeing
longer
that.
and longer. That last one was, well,
Interesting.
I want to say maybe 30, 45... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been
12 hours.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're... Oh, Stanley, you're back.
It's so dark.
You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
So dark. Oh, hello. It's you.
You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about...
Bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum. Ah, my ears. This is so loud. Please stop being loud. Could you, like, stop? Let me just press the button, please. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, that's so much
They
better.
didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point.
But
It was
where
meant to
are the
speak to
jokes? Where are
human
the
condition.
jokes?
But
They
where are the
bemoaned.
jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned. They screamed.
They gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. I love that part so much. It's a shame we gotta skip through it, you know? Bum 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 bum, and there we go. Next chapter. There's never the end. 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 It's never the end. Never the end. There's never the end. There's never the end. There's never the end.
Hello?
Hello, hello, Sparrow. Hello, welcome back. I Don't know where this hello comes from. Like, I'm pretty sure it used to be a sound effect on Discord once, but like, boom. Ooh, pretty. It's daylight. My worst enemy. Ooh, pretty, 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 pretty. So dark. So now we have one more. Yes. Trust me, I'm drinking enough. Drinking enough. And walk. And hit the trigger. And now we climb. Climb on this totally real wall that exists here. Ooh. Oh, and I'm falling through the ceiling. Bum bum. This beautiful building. This building we are seeing everywhere and every time. Let's walk on it. Right, no, right. There's an invisible wall here because this top of the building has no collision. Cheeky bastards. Ooh. The end is never the end, is never the end. Oh, we're halfway in the speedrun.
Co-workers were gone.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed the memo. Coming up to two doors.
You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
I bet you do. We gotta be super careful with our jumps. Like, not waste any jumps on stuff that, you know, only saves like a half a second.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting
Let's
on the
go.
Stanley parable.
Let's
and about
go.
how roundly
Let's
disappointing
go.
his ultra deluxe
Let's
versions
go.
turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
I agree.
So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why
I am very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable Show. I am not gonna jump over this. I need all the jumps I can get.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all
Loving
the
these
new
logos.
territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new
I got
experience
this.
built from the ground up.
4,
Why, there are so
2,
many
7.
possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
I am so sorry.
This is what fans have truly
I guess
been
I'm still a
asking
little bit
for.
jet lagged.
Now, to be clear, I
It's
haven't quite nailed down what
fine.
exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be.
Oop.
But let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that
So
surely
we
the
can do
game
that
will sort
in
of
one go,
naturally
that in one
spring up
go.
around. Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Ultra Deluxe.
What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. Oh goodness, Stanley, this is very awkward. I hate
What
to
is
do
awkward?
this. No? You're just going to ignore my advice?
Yep.
Fine. No fun new content
What?
for you then. You're the one who spent money on this
That's
game.
an average 2 jumps. That's fine. I can take that. I hope. Come on. Come on!
So, Stanley,
Yes.
what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
Again, more jumps than I would
know
like.
It's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not
What am I
it
on?
coheres
23?
into a meaningful gameplay
23.
experience. Okay. collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Oh.
Okay, no more walking. Stanley figurine. Oh wow.
Who am I kidding,
I
Stanley?
kept in the fucking
This isn't a
plastic.
coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
It's so
And I do very
cute,
much
yeah.
enjoy
No, this is still
creating
sealed.
gags,
Lol.
but they don't add up to anything.
I got
I
scammed.
wanted
There's
more
no
than
paper on the
anything to
base.
create a sequel
Ong.
that would capture all the magic of the
How dare they
first
not put
game.
paper on the
I wanted
base.
fans to love it.
I mean, it's still a cool
How good these
figurine,
gags
though.
are, they wouldn't
We finally
stand
know
on
what
their
Stanley
own.
looks like.
They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original.
Oh,
Wait,
add soon, I
maybe
guess.
that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising
Okay.
conviction...
This is the Stanley Parable 2.
Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh, whoop. I should have paused buffered a little bit slower there. That's fine. Up.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. And perhaps he did. Now we are gonna find our Stickler and the
When
figurines.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
I
he
got
entered the
this,
door
I
on his
got
left.
this. Probably gonna raid Recalled after this run. I
Yet
just
there was
discovered
not a
I can do
single
this.
person here either. Feeling
Right.
a wave of disbelief,
Talk about
Stanley decided
wasting
to go up
time.
to his coming to a staircase,
Ooh.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Oh, I'm upstairs. Holy shit.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs?
This
Or
is
what
actually
about
cool.
Stanlerines. Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
That is so much time save all of a sudden. Holy crap. That is
Stepping
actually
into his manager's
insane.
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
Oh.
not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth
2,
that his
8,
boss had been
4,
keeping from him.
5.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
2, 8, 4.
5. But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
It's kind of like always a guess when exactly.
He stepped into the newly opened.
Begin the game again. Here we go. Home stretch.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were.
What is happening with the computers?
Just a matter of time.
Just a matter of
When Stanley came to
time.
a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
And Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Wow.
Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door to his left. What do you
Stanley
mean
was
I've
so
played
bad
this
at
game too
following
much? I don't know
directions,
what
it's
you're talking
incredible He
about.
wasn't fired years ago.
Fine, I'll jump over. It's just lovely getting stuck there. I should just jump over there. Why am I using the ramp? I can jump.
What could it mean?
I can
Stanley
literally
decided
jump.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Like, I literally have infinite jumps. What am I even doing?
When Stanley came
Into a set of two open doors.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
And Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
I think I have,
first,
like,
just to admire it.
Low
The lounge was
tens.
sublime,
Low tens of
a
jumps
work of
left.
art,
Definitely.
but eager to
I
get
wasted
back to
way
business,
more than 9 jumps
Stanley
up there.
took the first open door on his left.
So I hope I get
Stanley
that
was so bad
curtain
at following
first try.
directions, it's
And others
incredible
it's
he
backup
wasn't 5
strats.
years ago.
Yay!
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
There we go.
foot here.
I'm not your enemy. Really, I'm not.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story is... Really?
So close.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad
Yes.
to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something... And there it is.
Oh. Let's go, let's go, let's go! I still want to, like, try and mod the thing.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a
That's
pause
2
on
jumps
things.
less.
It's those figurines.
Almost there.
Those
Home
fig-
stretch.
I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one.
14 more
Wasn't it
minutes
just
about.
the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your
We got
entire
this.
life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one
Sure.
more time.
Sure, narrator. I'll do that for you, buddy. Did anyone call you cute recently? You'd be
Here's
surprised.
where it all began.
And that's all I'm gonna say.
The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain?
I also thank
We were
you.
so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
And now we have to just kill some
And here was the
time.
second Stanlerine.
Yeah,
I'll
this
be
makes
honest,
sense.
back then
This
I had
makes
no
complete
faith in
and
you to find
utter
any of
sense.
them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Bum, ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba,
Okay,
ba, ba.
let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand? Can you remember?
Okay, we're through. Let's see if this works. Oh. Come on. Nope, no, uh-oh. Uh-oh, nope. I am stuck. Darn it. Run over! So, now we know this run has PB potential. Now we know we need to walk into there to trigger load. Yep, okay. Well, thank you all for stopping by. That's annoying. But so be it. Let's go raid recalled. There. Did I break something? Nope. Don't play sound. Don't play sound. Recult. Or third option. Or third option. Third option is also a good call. Anyway, thank you all so much for stopping by. I will see you all next stream. Goodbye.